Yo, hey guys, it's Beast, back with some more beastly content. Today we're going to be doing another tour of the underground base. So, this is my crafting slash storage room. So, this is how it's been coming along now. We've been doing a lot of progress here. We have started to come down here. We have it all set up. I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the later in game of my storage system. So, here we go. This choker's full now. We're going to go ahead and collect that. So, we might have one more shulker box. We do. So we're going to go ahead and get one more shulker box out of my pumpkin supply because it is filled all the way to the very top. This is a silo-based storage system. As you have seen it before. It's not new. This is the same storage system, just exposed, and I built a cage around it. So this right here is something everybody needs in their underground base. If you have an underground base, or you have any sort of base, anywhere in the current 1.21 update, you know there's crafters now, and you need a crafting array, and this crafting array is pretty sweet. It can craft pretty much any building block I want. So any type of stairs I want, I can build them. Any fences, boom, automatically crafted. Any slabs, boom, input the material you want it to be made out of, boom, automatic slabs, guys, it's great. Automatic bread, automatic sugar, automatic bamboo blocks, automatic, well, deep slate. Actually, no, this makes brick, deep slate bricks. This makes tough, but all of these and this, both of these can be used to make any 4-block recipe block. Automatically crafted, thrown into there, and all collected into my crafting output chest. This right here has actually been tuned. I was tuning it. It is set to currently only take 2 items, and that's because it was tuned to make bamboo slabs, and it was doing phenomenally. Oh well, it was the mosaic bamboo slabs. It was this. I was making the ceiling, and that's how I was printing it out automatically. So, having a pretty much a 3D printer of blocks in your base makes it a lot easier to start expanding upon the base, and that's what I have been doing. Hopefully you like the little design here in my little input chest area for the crafter area. I'll go ahead and show you the output chests, just how much I've been crafting lately. I've been testing it out quite a bit. I tested out output speed and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and show you the redstone of it now, but we're going to go ahead and check out just this little area here. So, this is work in progress. I have slowly started to actually make use of the mine shafts and kind of integrate them into the build. Like, this is still very much work in progress, but I've kind of got like a layout for there's going to be a room in here. We're going to have to hollow this out more, but there's going to be a room in here. Finally, I kind of know like the flow of what's going on. I have a couple tunnels that go pretty far out. I think they're going to go to different wings of the base, and I'm going to use them as like a storage rail system. I think that's my whole plan with this whole set of rails around here. We're going to use it to like send materials to different areas of the base. We're going to create new wings, so we're going to need a lot of building materials there, and we want to have quick routes to get there and get our building materials there by loading minecarts full of shulker boxes full of materials. We should have no problem keeping our materials transferred. And this is just a little stone cutter area. Once again, this is all work in progress. This isn't really what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this sweet crafting array. And we will go ahead and check it out just a little bit, but I want to go ahead and show you the redstone. That's what we're going to get on into now. So, as you can see right here, since this is the maintenance area and the main core of the crafter system, and I know this looks a little complicated seeing all the timed out different stuff here, but this is actually a very simple way of running crafters and running an auto crafting array. Is just by ticking it out to where you can have all the blocks placed in the recipe before it gets a redstone signal. So here we go. This is my little maintenance shaft area. It just kind of ends of design here. I didn't want to put a door here. I just don't like doors that much, and you know, I didn't want to completely block it off. I like being able to see all this, and you know, sometimes you come down here and it's all lit up red. You gotta get in the maintenance area and do a little work. Unfreeze your clock, and it's all going again. So all of this is running off of a single clock, and then we are just using what are repeaters to delay anything that needs a delay. So anything that might create a different recipe by having just one block of an item might need to have some delay on it to allow a time of period before it actually hits there. So we'll go ahead and check this out here. The signal for this third crafter here, this here is my slab printer, which if you place one block of any item that makes slabs, it'll make buttons. So I've had a ton of buttons made. While I was working on it, I made a few too many pressure plates as well. But finally, it is good enough to where it can make itself some wonderful, and look at that. We need to go ahead and clean this up here. Actually, yeah, there we go. So that's printing now. That's nice. The other thing is I can access these from the back and adjust the crafter slots and everything else. But this is the stair one. Stairs are pretty easy. So you do need one tick, and I did go ahead and set up a extra. See, so like this one is getting the delay this one's getting on top of having this extra set of delay here. And all it is just adding repeaters and adding repeaters until you check it, and finally it's getting a redstone signal after, or even a couple times after sometimes, which is okay. It's getting a signal right after it fills up the slot, so it goes on to the next one, it goes on to the next one. It's a very simple way of doing it. I know people use like comparators and you know, all those crazy different redstone stuff, when really most things redstone can all be done with just clocks and delays and timers, because time can just be, yeah, it's very nice. That's pretty much, Minecraft's so simple, you can just use a clock for everything redstone and get away with it if you have enough delay. And that's a little bit of an exaggeration because other things use pistons and stuff, and I know all redstone's a little different, but you can use pistons on timers too, so yeah. But as you can see here, it just spits it right out there, flows down into the hoppers, right into my output chest, which once again is pretty full. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and cover is we're just going to go ahead and run up here and check out just how this other area over here is. This is the mineshaft area. Like I said, we are going to be making this mineshaft area into a bit of a storage transport system slash, you know, base transport system. It does lead straight up to there, which will take you to another wing. You know, my underground base is very, very large. It's honestly the entire world. Eventually, it's just going to keep expanding and expanding. I do kind of plan on building a new 1.21 base soon, but honestly, the more I expand on this one, the less I want to ever start a new base again. But as you can see, I've gotten a little bit of a design going on here. Like I said, we have started to make use of the mine shafts here. We haven't completely planned them out or, you know, modified them to make them fit my base theme yet, but we are implementing the mine shafts. And like I said, this area over here, I like this. I like this extended mine shaft lowered look to create rooms. I think this works out really well to create some rooms. And then some of these mine shafts, they go very far, and then they are connected to other mine shafts, and I can make a lot of rail systems through them. So we'll see what all is going on here eventually. I don't know how I'm going to make all that work out. This is, for now, just my like quick drop-off chest. I just drop crap off here if I don't want to go and run through the storage system. But let's go ahead and check out what's been going on with the storage system as of lately. So what? Oh, we're here. Okay, so first of all, most of you've seen this. Well, if you've seen my previous videos over my base, you've seen this. This is my main storage area. This is my input chest up here down this hallway, and all the way down to the left even is more hallway of input chest. But this is my like kind of miscellaneous slash, you know, doesn't really need a bulk storage silo, but does need stored, like my diamonds and my sugar and all these other ingredients here. They don't actually usually have a spot. The thing is, I do have an actual chest, or an actual silo for eggs now, which you can see right here, which, and the reason why it's not full is because I haven't taken the time to actually fill it up. But we are going to go ahead and check this out here. So, like I said, this was filled, but we were running the hoppers underneath because I can put a hopper underneath this, and the chest will remain filled, and the hopper will be filled as well underneath the chest. That's just how much stuff I have accumulated here in my base. But it just seems to be the best system for me. The other thing is, I recently did a tap on all of my farms to try and clean up you know, the space. Like, you know, I needed to have storage space back on those farms because I have absolutely no storage space on those farms at the current moment before I did the tap. And what we're creating here is going to be a feed line. Oh, and it's going to take out so many too. This is terrible. We're going to do a single line feed line. Since it's eggs, it won't take as long. But usually my feed line is much bigger than this. And I'm assuming that went straight into that chest and straight into my storage. Great. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and actually just place these bamboo shulkers here, or these here. So here's part of the drain I did on all the storage devices for my farms. This is all the pumpkins I have left over. I deposited them into the pumpkin chest until it was overflowing, and then I started tapping them out. Once my chests do get filled, I'm just going to start shulker boxing things up. And eventually I'll have nothing but a dispenser full of shulker boxes full of blocks. Every single time I need a block, I'll just be able to grab a shulker of that block and have it in my inventory. Takes up less inventory, and then as I need it, I can just set it down, pull it out on the job site, pick it back up. Should work out pretty well for building an underground base. But as you can see here, we have installed a tap here, but we installed it to place eggs, and at the current moment, I don't have a single shulker full of eggs. So we're actually going to be heading to another part of the base, and we're going to go ahead and take this here rail system here. Once again, if you've been watching the previous tours, you would have already seen this, but this is my little speedy rail system here. It gets me through to different parts of my base. I think I have the switch track placed to where it's going to take me directly to the floor I'm actually trying to get to, because I have this connected to 2 different floors. It'll take me to my lowest area floor slash my zombie spawner floor. Really, it takes me to my zombie spawner floor, but it's a quick hop and a jump. And it'll take me to this, which is pretty much the highest floor of my underground base, besides, you know, when you get to the really old stuff, the beginning of the base stuff, the part of the base that's like there, so that when people first enter, they're like, oh, this is an abandoned base. But it's definitely not. And these are all filled. See, this is my old furnace array, not currently in use. Down there's my sugarcane farm. Like I said, I did a drain of the storage containers. However, I'm thinking by now the hoppers, and if they haven't, they're going to, are already, oh, that one's full, that one's almost full. We'll go ahead and pull that again there. Okay, cool. So our sugarcane drain was actually well enough to where my farm is actually going to be running now and not just wasting items. Let's go ahead and see if the pumpkin actually was able to get cleared up enough. Yeah, oh no, there's an egg sitting there, so clearly some of those hoppers are still filled, and pumpkin is working on filling it, so maybe the hoppers will clear out once those chests are emptied. But like I said, what we are actually here for today is going to be nothing else than this here row of stuff here. So all of this is my sugarcane, but we are going to be doing eggs right now, and we're just going to go ahead and run a few egg shulkers here. And actually, we're going to place some down because I'm really trying not to have too many, you know, because we don't want to have more than what we can actually place down. And we're going to, I don't want to lose that either, though, so we'll put one more back, and we'll take one of the sugarcane, so we can go ahead and get a tap running on that. So let's go ahead and head back down here, and as you can see here, from here you can get down here. There's just so many different routes in my base to get to different sections of my base, and now we're going to go down here. Boom, and we don't want to go the same way, so we're going to go up here now, and this will take us to, boom, deposit floor, different entrance. There's just so many different ways. There's this, there's that way, there's all the way at the end there, there's a water tunnel in there. But what we are here to do now, that we've finally got back here, is go ahead and place down an egg shulker here, and that will go ahead and start filtering through this hopper straight into my egg storage chest and fill it up. Hopefully, eventually I'm going to go through and do all of my egg shulkers and get them all in that chest until it's overflowing, and then start putting shulker boxes full of eggs. It's like a crate of eggs. It's like, where's my crate of eggs at? And I just have a crate full of eggs ready to go. Eventually, I'm going to be building a 3-item input crafter with like an on-off toggle, so that I can set up a recipe in there, and then I can put 3 different shulkers on it, up to 3. It'll be either, if you need only one, you can just place 1 shulker box on 1 hopper. But if you need to use all 3, like it's a 3-block recipe, you place it on there, and then you'll turn it off and on. And we'll get to see that in a little bit. I have not built that yet, but that is the next crafting area I am going to be working on. But for now, we are looking for these sugar canes, and here is the sugar canes. And I'm thinking about tapping into the back side of these soon enough, so that I don't have to break my, you know, design here just to actually do this. But here we go, as you can see, and now the sugar cane is being pumped into there. Let's see here, what else would we have a lot of that we might want a whole chest of? Okay, so let's say we want a whole shulker full of cobblestone, so let's go ahead and get a whole shulker full of cobblestone. We're gonna have to take the stairs because we have the other way blocked off right now with our little tap running here. Like I said, I need to open up the back side, it would just make it a whole lot easier. And we're actually going to run through this, which, once again, unfinished here, but we have a little chest over here full of shulkers for us to use. We just keep it stocked full of shulkers. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and head back up there now. That we finally do have. Oh no, we're actually going to stay down here. We're wanting cobble. So as you can see there, cobble is there, but also we have item frames on this side anyway, and right there is cobble. All we got to do, we place it on the iron bar so we can open it, and as you can see there, it's now filling full of cobble. And this pumpkin shulker box is now also full, so we're going to take our box full of pumpkin and we're going to place it in the pumpkin silo. Eventually the pumpkin silo is going to turn into nothing but shulker boxes, because I don't think we're actually done doing our tap on the pumpkin farm yet. I think we need to wait for those chests to fill up, and then we need to do another round of tapping that one in order to actually be done with it. But I would like to fill up my egg chest, just so that I have it full. I'm sure we're still gonna have crates full of eggs though, just because my silos aren't that massive, just because, you know, I don't really feel like it, and the travel to the floors from the input to the output would have increased, and it just wasn't worth it. Maybe I could have done, like, I don't know, some sort of weird design or something that would expand it and make it, you know, go out farther. And I don't know. I just don't know how I would do it to add more chests to it. Maybe I have a couple ideas, but I wouldn't do it. And I need to add lighting in this area too. Let's see here. What else have I added to my base? So back here actually is the entrance to the collection area, and this is incomplete here too. But the slime farm itself is complete. If my little passive slime farm going on, when I am standing at the output chest of my auto crafting array here, it will actually just automatically start kicking off the slime farm, which, like I said, is down here in this little area here. In that little glass cage there is a snow golem. That is a slime chunk separated all by itself with water over, you know, magma blocks running all the way to one single hopper, allowing for all the slime to be attracted by that guy. When we're standing over there, the slime will spawn in here and fall directly into that hole and make me some slime. As you can see, it's made me about 2.5 stacks of slime. I don't really trip on slime. I do believe my silos are pretty much filled with slime as of already, but yeah. This is pretty much the end of the tour for now. I'm not sure. I'm wanting to change up the style and kind of do the videos where we complete big parts of the base in the video, and it's a 20-minute video, and we just blast through and add so much to the base every single video. I feel like it'd be a nice flow, but I haven't done a video over the underground base in a while, and I just kind of wanted to say, hey, we're still doing the underground base, guys. Just so you know, 1.21 is here, and I am ready to make myself a nice underground base. These crafters are going to add so much niceties. Our melon farm is definitely going to be getting an auto melon creator very, very soon, and that's going to be very, very nice and help with, you know, vulcanizing the storage and everything else like that. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and let some music play while we run through our little storage chest and just check how many of the barrels are set up as full dispenser setups, or if you take blocks out, it will just automatically fill back up. But I am out. See you. So I just kind of want to show you how much stuff I have gathered here. But yeah, keep it beast mode.